Hi there, I'm Lavana Faye and welcome back to Dragon Age the Veilguard, episode 36. Okay, so... what do we have next? We do have a treasure nearby, apparently. Okay. But we just need to go back to the lighthouse. Yeah, okay. Just back to the lighthouse. But there's a treasure nearby? Really? Does it just mean there's something on the ground nearby? Huh? Is it just this? Or flawless crystal? No, it's not that. Okay. It's up. Okay, there's something up. Did I miss a chest when we were... I must have missed a chest when we were doing the bell. Huh. Okay. I mean, gosh, where would that... we'd have to go all the way around there to there, so... let's fast travel and we'll see.
How many crow houses are there, Lucanus?
A few dozen. Only 5, I'd recommend.
You've all such a fierce reputation outside Antiva.
Doing a job is different from doing it well. My grandmother knew what that took.
Yeah, damn right. Okay.
We've a fight ahead.
Okay. Barely. We've barely a fight ahead. Okay. Well, that was nice and easy. Very nice and easy. No remains from any of those. Nah, alright, let's keep going. This is where we left that guy, isn't it? Yeah.
Someone finally stopped that spirit from scattering bones all over the place.
Thank goodness. The dead here have suffered enough indignities.
Yep, that was me. I stopped the spirit. Okay, and we can open this. Okay. Fantastic. Alright, so somewhere around here is a chest that we just didn't see when we were coming to ring the bell. Hey, here it is. Okay. Oh, fantastic. Fade touched ore, 124 gold. And the dying wish for Emmerich. Which is less necrotic damage, but more stagger. Okay. You know. Go for it. Yeah. That looks kinda cool. Alright, and I suppose that'll be everything from here now? Nope. 2 more. There are 2 more chests that we haven't opened. Really? I don't see where. I don't see where they could be. Oh. No. There must be another place to open up. Or it might be in the memorial garden, maybe. Maybe it'll be in the gardens, and that's... I've missed them there. Oh, no. Maybe just there. Maybe just there. Well then. Let's go and see if we can open that door then. Hey, the door is open now. Okay. Alright. Painted pot, 25 gold. Really? Okay. For etheric remnant. Hey. On beetles. Okay. Saw some insect symbols down in the necropolis. Asked the necromancer. He says they honor the work of the humblest creatures in our funerary rites. Turns out a long time ago some Navaran found a kind of beetle that eats your flesh when you're dead. Only leaves the skeleton. That's still messed up, but without skin is better than with skin. Emmerich also said the Watchers have bred some fascinating variations over the years. Those beetles better stay in the necropolis. We've got enough weird crap in Ravine. From a note in Tasha's handwriting. Okay. Experimentally bred beetles. Flesh-eating beetles. Lovely. Lovely. 3 flawless crystal. Hey. What's this? Yep, placate mischief, okay.
Of course.
So what do you want? Anything? Oh. Damn. Okay, we've got we've got to find a place for this before it disappears, I guess. I doubt it'll be down there. No, okay, I'm taking too long. Well, never mind. Never mind. But yeah, this is the gardens. Okay. So. Still have 2 outstanding chests. We'll have to check down the other way. Still have 2 outstanding chests. Well, I can't see any. Alright, let's forget that then. Maybe I did go the wrong way. Maybe it should have been down there. That should have brought it. Never mind. Compendium of the Dead. A valuable item. Very nice. Okay. Let's have a look down here. For pure ore. Ah, yeah, okay, it is down here. Damn it. Okay. Well, just a second. Awesome. Okay. Ooh. Miniature tree. Carefully nurtured, this miniature tree exists to remind someone of the surface despite spending their days deep among the dead. Oh. Well, that's sweet. And the chest. Fine silverwork, 122 gold. And golden locust plus 7. Oof, that's a lot more stagger. Damage versus health. Sure, go for that. Why not? Why not? And you can have a chat.
This one keeps its memories yet.
So many rooms. What's following? What are you? Stay away! They're gone. House is safe.
Right, okay. Burglary? Someone went into his house. The house is safe, but you were clearly dead. That's a shame. A little bit horrifying as well. Okay. I mean, the mists are very cool down there. It's just a shame that this place looks so run down. It is a shame. So we have one chest outstanding. Where could it be? I don't think it's going to be in the Memorial Gardens. I'm sure it would say we'd be able to see it popping up. And we can't, so I'll assume that there isn't one. We'll go around just in case, I don't know, it's appeared since we last came here. Okay, wasn't there a door there? Was there a door there? Changed it because we've gotten the chest, I guess. Probably.
There was a possessed trap, and I missed it. You couldn't drag me to that, living or otherwise.
Well, luckily you were unnecessary. Well, that all looks...
Careful. We've a despair spirit.
Okay. Yeah, alright. But still. No chests. Remains. Yep, I'm not seeing any more. Maybe my eyes are just skipping over it, but I can't see any more chests. So there must be another part of this that opens up at some point. But we just don't have access to right now.
Another question about the crows, Lucanus.
Go ahead.
Do you have any say in your targets?
You want to know if my victims deserved it?
Forgive me, I shouldn't have asked.
Everyone wonders. I've never killed an innocent by my count. I cannot say if yours would agree.
Right. Yeah, if the crows are called on, then they probably deserved it for some reason. Yeah. But then again, why would he care? It's a job. And it's a job he's good at. That's about it.
What tidings?
The spirits flock.
Okay, the spirits are flocking. Well, good. So let's get out of here. Okay, we need to check in with the team and get to the lighthouse. Well, part of me thinks I should go elsewhere first. I'm not close, but I'm close-ish to getting these two up to the next level. The next shop level. I'm quite close. I could go up to Ilethari and see what we can do for the veil jumpers. Let's just try that.
Got the relic vault squared away well enough.
That Morrigan still hasn't bought anything from me. Bit standoffish if you ask me. Though maybe it's for the best. Heard some wild stories about her.
Okay.
Have a look.
Yeah, let's sell some stuff. Hopefully. Only 231. Well, never mind. Never mind. We're crawling up. We are crawling higher. What do we have left to get from you? Nothing that we can't get until... Yeah, we need our next level up. We need the next level up from you.
Come back alive. No coin in dead customers.
Okay, and we have one chest outstanding here as well. Right, the inaccessible parts there. That'll be where they are. Well, let's head on to Teresa. We'll check that shop as well.
Let's do business.
Yeah, let's see what you've got. Okay, we do have some stuff for Lucanus. So let's just grab everything that we can. Okay. Yeah, we need a lot more money. I should be destroying more things because we just... we're not getting through all of this. We're not getting it all. Okay. Yeah, you're not exactly close
Safe
either.
travels.
Not exactly close. 2 chests outstanding. There's that one right there. That's been teasing me for a long time. And I can't see the other one. Wherever that's going to be. Which I'm assuming is going to be in this estate. Which is, I think, Lucanus's home estate. Well, never mind. Don't suppose you've got anything for me? Are there any... There's no quests, new quests showing up, so... Yeah, alright. And I don't have enough money to keep looking around, so let's just go to the lighthouse.
Rook, just got word. First Warden's calling everyone back to Weishaupt. Everyone except me, seems like. Guess the First Warden didn't like me joining your team.
Calling wardens back from all over Thedas is a big step. Did he give any reason why?
Not exactly, but I've heard rumors of a massive Darkspawn horde on the move. Even hearing there's an archdemon with them.
Really? Okay. Is this on the move in the south, where the Inquisitor said that the entirety of the south is under siege from Darkspawn? He's bringing all of the Grey Wardens away from that. Why? Why? And they're marching on... And I think the quest said that they were marching on Weishaupt, didn't it? Pretty sure it did. But there shouldn't be any wardens in Weishaupt. The first warden certainly isn't there. He's in the Osberg wetlands. Ah, okay. Okay. We need to warn them how far out, or has to be the gods. I mean, yeah, of course it has to be the gods. But how far away are they?
How long do we have?
A day, a week? Darkspawn are charging through the deep roads. Makes it hard to get an accurate idea of where they are.
Smart.
Rook, if the gods have an archdemon, Warden lore says archdemons only show up during a blight. Doesn't say anything about elven gods. Seems like the rules have changed, and we're going in blind. We need to know what we're up against.
I'll talk to Solus. See if he knows anything about any of this. Make sure the others are ready to move.
Okay. They could have just woken an archdemon. That happens. The Siege of Weishaupt. Okay. Oh, we got a new missive. Okay. No, that's the Inquisitor. That is the Inquisitor. After the dragon was Nev. Yep, we're okay. We are okay. Congratulations from the Hall of Valor. Rook, nice to see you proving your worth in the fighting pit. The lords are impressed, and the Valor spirits are happy. Everything's better when the Valor spirits are happy. And thanks for taking care of Tash. It wasn't my idea to move her, but I'm glad she's away from those Antam. Her mother's really afraid of them becoming interested in her because of the fire, but even without that, it's good to get Tash out into the world. She gets to see more of it, and you get the surface of the best damn dragon hunter I've ever known. Keep up the good fight. See you when we see you, Isabella. Okay, thank you. Missive from the Formless One. Really? He sent me a letter? Okay. These letters twist and writhe. The paper is made of flickering fade stuff. May your eyes rot. May your heart burst. May you live 1,000 years so I might kill you when I am let out into your world again. On that day, I shall be formless no longer. I mean, come on. You weren't formless this time either. You were in a dragon. And it still didn't help you. Just accept the loss. Checking on an echo. Rook, I went with Wardens Rodri and Janie to check on the well. We made sure it was still sealed, packed the earth tighter around it, and Warden Eleona, she's a mage, said she'd put wards on it. The echo is buried for now, but it never truly disappears. Wherever it's gone, if you meet it again, be careful, and don't listen too close. Sincerely, Ida of Lavendel. Okay. Don't worry about it. We've already sorted it. We have already sorted it. Okay. Well, good. Yeah. That's fine. That is fine. And now we need to chat with Solus, who absolutely definitely knows what's going on because he absolutely should. he just should. He just should. Well, instead of talking to Solus, let's find Davrin. Where is he? Over there. Yeah, and Harding has something to say as well. Okay, well we'll give Davrin his gift, and then we'll chat with Harding. And then we'll talk with Solus. Okay.
Good
Hey.
taste.
Well, you know. Illuminated manuscripts with the griffin feathers. Lovely. That is lovely. Alright, and let's get over to Harding. Let's talk, Harding.
Any luck tracking down your mystery friend?
The Shaper didn't like me asking about Shaper Valta. Or harassing people with talk of dwarven magic.
Right. Well, what were you expecting? You've never heard of it before either. That's disappointing. It should have done more than talk, or screw them. No, it's disappointing.
Damn, that's a disappointment.
Well, I'm not gonna find my answers in Orzammar. My contacts had no idea what I was talking about.
So, what now?
I was thinking, the voice said look to those closest to the stone. What if she never meant Orzammar?
Hey?
There is another great tide, the original capital of the dwarves, Kalsharak. It was lost during the First Blight, and its people survived in isolation for hundreds of years. They re-emerged, some 20 years ago?
And you think they're close to the stone?
Orzammar can't help. What have I got to lose?
Yeah, what else can you do? What if Orzammar is lying? Yeah.
Are you sure Orzammar isn't hiding something?
Pressing them for information would be tricky. I could anger someone important. If Kalsharak doesn't turn out, I can go back to poking at Orzammar. But not before then.
Right. Harding knows what she's doing here. Okay, let's talk about Cal Sharok then. How would you get there? Where is it?
I'm curious about Kalsharok's isolation.
Or
The
why is it
dwarves took
isolated?
heavy losses during the first blight. To stop the Darkspawn from overrunning them, they closed off passages in the deep roads. Those that could retreated to Orzammar. Kalsharok was lost. They abandoned the city and its people, sealed them away with the Darkspawn.
Well, that is awful, but they had no choice. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't just Orzammar that was doing that, it was every single one. They were all closing. As the Darkspawn got closer, they were abandoning wherever they were and falling back, or they were closing themselves off and hoping, you know, just hoping. But they had no choice.
They had to. Lose a Teg or lose everyone.
Children, families. It's unforgivable.
Sometimes people have to do unforgivable things.
You've heard, haven't you, that the Kalsharok dwarves were forced to change in order to survive.
No,
No
haven't
one's
heard
really
that.
sure what that means exactly.
When we find them, you can ask.
Really? Really? They were forced to change in order to survive. Well, now I've got to go back. When did they start talking about Kalsharok? That was in Origins, wasn't it? They'd made contact with Kalsharok again. I don't remember them saying anything about them changing, but that could just be my bad memory. Maybe they did. Maybe they did. But okay, so they've changed. What are we gonna do then?
How do we get in touch with these Kalsharok dwarves?
Already working on it. You don't spend 10 years in the Inquisition without making contacts. I should have a meeting set up by the time we're ready to leave.
Alright, the waiting stone. In just a second. Harding travels to the domain of the dwarves to search for a mysterious figure who may have answers about her new abilities. So we need to help Harding contact Kalsharok. We need to travel to the deep roads via the crossroads or fast travel. Seeking answers about her new abilities, Harding has contacted the Kalsharok dwarves with hope that they'll know whose voice she's been hearing. Okay. Okay, we can do that before the siege of Weishaupt. I'd prefer to do that. Anyway. Before the siege. Before talking to Solus, actually. We should do that as soon as possible, just in case it becomes closed off to us later. Yeah. Alright, well let's upgrade the workshop here if we can first.
New voices.
We can.
Many wanderers. Life returns to the lighthouse.
Yeah. Rook really likes shiny things. 18 mementos and returned them to the caretaker. Very nice. Okay. Wow, 9,000. I'm sure we'll get there very quickly. I'm sure. Do we have anything? Not so sure that we have the things to level up. We do have the stuff that we need to level up. Okay. Well, let's level up Fadelight then. Fantastic. Okay. Nice. Very nice. Alright. And we'll just leave it at that. We'll just leave it at that. Okay then. Well. Let's go. Where are we going? The Waiting Stone. I do kind of want to go to the crossroads and find out where that Luvian is, so let's do that. Taking Harding, of course. And Davrin, because he's a Grey Warden, and we're going to the Deep Roads. Yep. Okay, so where is this then? Up here. It's up there. The Deep Road's Illuvian. Well, let's go over there. Okay. And let's see. Ooh. Etheric Remnant. Okay, guys, let's go. Harding is required. She sure is. Let's go.
Thanks for coming, Rook.
Okay.
I hope the Kalsharok dwarves have some answers.
Yeah. Well, this is the best time to do it if, you know, the Darkspawn are swarming towards Weishaupt. They're not going to be right here. We should be able to get in and out pretty easily. Hey, okay. Yeah, okay, and we've got a collapsed tunnel right there. I'm going to assume that's lyrium, but who knows? Repure ore. Looks like a lyrium vein. What I assume a lyrium vein should look like, anyway. Okay. I don't suppose we can get up there. We can. But it doesn't look like there's anything to see. Okay. That's a shame. Alright. And this is even this is even less believable that there would just be an Illuvian right here, undamaged, which is actually available to anyone coming to Kalsharok. That's... They could at least try to make it believable. That's ridiculous. There's no way. Deep Stalkers? Frenzied Pack Leader. Okay.
Let's go.
Very nice. Okay. Withstand a legendary rune, glittering gemstone, and fade touched crystal. Very nice. But these Deep Stalkers were serious. Poor things. Frenzied. I wonder why. Okay, now let's see how lyrium charged all of the dwarves are going to be. They have to be. They let themselves change, then they've got to be lyrium charged. Especially if it's going to be any use to Harding for her quest. Okay. And let's go. Up, disabled during combat. Nope, come on guys.
I'm supposed to meet someone named Stalguard? He told me to come here. He seemed nice in his message.
Okay, okay, of course he will. It's a message. You can hide a lot of intent in a message. Particularly if you're just saying, oh hi, nice to hear from you. Yeah, come here and I'll meet you. 10 gold. Doesn't mean that he's a nice guy. Doesn't mean he's not a nice guy. Kalsharok Outpost.
So you don't actually know who or what this Stalguard is?
A new friend, I hope.
You hope. We all hope, then, I guess. Alright. Ah! There's a chest down there. Okay. Guessing we won't be able to go all the way down. But it's... well, I thought it was nice at the time in Origins that there was another dwarven outpost, considering Orzammar is getting a little bit thin on the ground where births are concerned. Because they're being a little bit too picky with their class system. So they're kind of dying out. So it was nice to know that there was another tide that had been discovered with living dwarves in it. But yeah, okay, I suppose it was too much to ask that it'd be a good thing. 2 Dragonfire Catalyst, 198 gold, and Wings of Retribution. Okay. Deflect. Deflect absorbs only 40% of the damage, but gain deflect on perfect defense. No, I like the one we've got. I like the one we've got. Okay. Don't suppose... Well, I suppose we could have come down that way, but I really doubt we'll be able to get back up that way. Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just see. Could we have gotten down there? No, it's not like something we could have just jumped down. Alright, never mind. Let's go. So... I don't suppose there's a way up to those. Really doubt it. Really doubt it. Yeah, let's forget that. Okay. Come this way,
We're
though.
supposed to meet Stalgard here.
We're supposed to meet him right here. Did he ask that you come alone?
Bad guys.
I mean, they're just deep stalkers. They're not really bad guys. They're just hungry.
That has to be Stalgard.
That one. Yeah, okay. Are you going to be coming straight to me? No, you're way there. I want to have a look around. Ah, okay. Let's have you use that.
I'm on it.
Very nice. Hey, okay. Dwarven coin, fade touched crystal. Serpent's tail, scepter for Nev. No, that's a lot less damage. A lot less. Okay. And I don't suppose there's anywhere to go down here. See? No. Well, you never know. You never know. No. Okay. There's nothing hidden behind that rushing water. That's a shame. That would have been the perfect place to hide something behind the waterfall. I'm just saying. That would have been perfect. Oh, never mind. Okay. So, you, Stalgard. Very nice looking armor.
Stalgard?
Yes.
Well, this is your contact.
Lace Harding, of the Inquisition.
Wait, how do you know about...
And this is the one they call Rook? And Davrin. Grey Warden. Antunsha Valpartha Vidur.
Anas tu, Salroka.
You have brought a strange assortment to our gates, Lace Harding.
Okay. So he did his homework after you reached out to him. Don't be so surprised, Harding. Thank you for your help. You studied hard. Oh, we're in a hurry. No, thanks for your help. Yeah, we need this. Considering Ozma doesn't have what we need.
Thanks for meeting with us. I really hope you can help Harding.
You are gracious in your address. It is not necessary. Tell me what you wish.
I'm looking for someone touched by the ancients. Does that mean anything to you?
Yes, she has been waiting for you. Follow, and keep your weapons ready. The roads are dark. The creatures there even more so.
Okay. They're intense. And they look really well off, considering they were cut off from everything.
You are staring.
What? No.
Ooh.
You want to know if you can see the corruption you he carries.
Sorry. I shouldn't have.
No, you shouldn't have. 7 gold. Let's have a look at this. Kalsharok abides. Okay. The blight is always present. We endure it as we endure so many other dangers. We have our ways, and Kalsharok thrives. Okay, they certainly seem to be. Statue of Ortan, debated. Retrieved from the bottom of the mine shaft in section 12, there are ongoing arguments about who this statue depicts. Possibilities include one of the ancient Ortans, or Kevin Brubuck, who enjoyed a short period of fame after inventing the flushing cistern, and then failed to achieve paragon status. Okay. Was it noteworthy enough to get some, I'm going to say statue, made about him? That would be cool, but generally it's only paragons and stuff, isn't it, that get statues like that. So it's probably an Ortan. But let's just say it was the other guy because that's better. Why not? Why not?
The one that's pointed, the one that looks like a wedge, or the tiny one?
The tiny one that's pointed.
Oh, check your pockets.
Okay. Empty coin purse. Rook, you don't need to pick up the empty coin purse. You don't.
In the sanctum? No. I feel like I'm being watched in that place.
Oh, that's probably because you are. You know, she can be everywhere in that place, right?
That doesn't reassure me.
Really? The Oracle. She can be everywhere. She's always watching. Interesting. 2 flawless crystal, 2 imperial weave. Alright. And some pure ore. Okay. Well, good to know.
What's this about red lyrium in the depths?
Oh, it's not the same as the red lyrium that showed up a decade ago. The red lyrium down here isn't blighted. It's just connected to something. That's what I hear, anyway. And this is why I want to see it for myself.
Okay. Their red lyrium isn't blighted, it's just connected to something. Okay. Maybe a titan that likes its bad dreams? No, they're not virulent, they're just necessary. They don't bother me, they don't corrupt me. I like bad dreams. Okay. Flawless crystal. Okay. Heartwood. Hey, okay. Statue of Egon Winter's Breath. Retrieved from level 3, section 4, and restored to original form. Scholars believe this to be a representation of Paragon Egon Winter's Breath. Okay. Interesting. 3 pure ore. So that almost sounds like the Avar god, Hakam Winter's Breath, doesn't it? At lyrium dust. A dwarf. I'm just going to assume that he's sleeping. Yeah, I think I can hear snoring there. I think I can hear his snoring. Hey, we can climb on this. Awesome. So is this going to be another your gods aren't what you think they are type of thing, except for the Avar now? The Avar gods are actually dwarves. Okay. And let's continue. Hey, we got some Venedal's tears. That's good.
Not much of a choice.
Huh. Okay. Don't know where he's gone, but he's apparently still talking to Harding. Okay. 3 pure ore. Alright.
How many times have you been to the surface?
Ooh.
I spent a year in Osberg.
I didn't know you were an observer. What was that like?
It gave me an appreciation for home. The food up here is much better than what we get, though.
Yeah, okay, yeah, the food would be better, you would, well, I'd assume. Ah. Okay, full face. That have hair as well. Full face armor. They actually look like faces. That's creepy. Getting terracotta army vibes. I don't know. Unseen, okay. We kept Kalsharok secret. Centuries passed as we watched the world both above and beneath the earth. Those who met us never knew who they met. Right, okay.
Well, it allowed them to easily dismiss those looking for another way to exist.
Ah yeah, they kept the castless and, yeah, surface dwarves. Removing the cast when they send you away. Okay. Well, they're being very talkative, so that's nice. Getting a little bit of information as we run around. A mysterious coin, okay. 3 flawless crystal. Some heartwood. Statue of Imor Valdacine. Retrieved in pieces from level 1, section 13. Identified by a nearby plaque that read Imor. Okay. Cool. Very cool. And what do we have here? Lucky Anvil. Kardec's memory guide my hammer to inspiration. A stone replica of the anvil of Kardec Ironsinger, Kalsharok's paragon of smithing. Placed near forges as a lucky charm. Cool. Okay, a paragon of smithing. And some imperial weave. Okay, they've actually got their beds out here. Anything around there? No. Okay. Now let's meet up with that guy who we're supposed to be following.
I'd like to see me in Rathas one day. I've read about it. You ever been?
Once. They're palace floats, and it rains a lot.
Rain? That's when there's water from the sky.
I once stood in the rain in summer. The water was warm. It was. Rather pleasant, actually.
I'd like to stand in the rain one day.
Oh. Yeah, why not? Stand in the rain. Statue of Endrin Stonehammer. Retrieved from level 2, section 3, and in almost perfect shape. There is a consensus that this represents Endrin's stone hammer, given the similarities to other Paragon statues depicting stone hammer from that era. Cool. Okay. So they're piecing their history together. That is very nice. Some lyrium dust. Okay. Alright. Looks like that's it. So. Oh, he's just gone, isn't he? He's left me way behind.
What do you mean you're like the Darkspawn?
Kalsharok was abandoned to its fate many generations
There he
ago,
is.
when the
God damn
Darkspawn
it.
first came. We lost many. Some to the corruption, some by their own hand, and some found another way. Atuva Galta Satot. The stone is colder than death, as they say.
Right, okay, so they got their own Grey Wardens then. Well, I'm sure it's supposed to sound like that. But this has probably got more to do with this oracle than Grey Wardens. That is why we're down here, really. Hey, okay. 2 heartwood, 2 pure ore, 3 heartwood. Okay. Nah, okay, nothing there. Anything in here?
The Wardens will be welcome here, once the outpost is re-established.
Wasn't this a trading outpost before? Do you intend to use it for trade again?
Oh, no. That sort of lyrium trade was done generations ago. The Kalsharok do not require trade to survive in these times.
Right, they don't require trade. Are they going to be isolationists then?
The blight isn't turned away by mere cold. Though perhaps the nose on the new blight growths might solidify.
Well, now I'm curious.
So am I.
Yeah, me too. A blast of cold on the blight growths would be very interesting to see. Okay. What if it worked like that anyway? But we can't really experiment on it. We can't. We just have to do what the game allows us to do. Okay. Well, I guess we're going forwards. Ah, the Deep Stalkers and Darkspawn. Reclamation site. Hold Vaskar. Alright. Oh.
Trouble nearby.
Yeah, okay.
Here we go.
Yes, we certainly do. Okay, nice and easy. Hey. Fade touched ore. Lyrium dust, 5 pure ore and 2 fade touched ore. And a mangled limb. Lovely. And a fade touched ore. Sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Okay, I don't think we need any potions or anything like that. I think we're good with potions. Okay, a flawless crystal. Some imperial weave. Alright. And yes, there's a chest over there. So we're going that way with that guy. Not right here. Okay, let's follow him then. Oh. Nope, nothing. Okay.
shadows down here will play tricks on your mind.
Not far now.
I'm sure they will, Devrin. Thank you for warning me. All of us non-wardens would probably freak out. Okay, so there'll be a way up there to get to that chest. Ooh. Very nice. You're wanting to go through there?
Blight. It grows too quickly these days, and it feels different.
You can feel the blight?
Many from Kalsharo can, somewhat. Long story. The corruption here has its root elsewhere. Destroy it, and this growth will become vulnerable.
Destroy the source of the blight growths? We can do that.
I will stay on guard here.
Okay, so we're just looking for those cysts. Okay. Well, let's go looting. Something for Harding.
Right.
Okay, before we go, grab this. There is a way around the back. Okay, well, first of all, we'll go up here and grab whatever we need to. Okay. Some heartwood, very nice. And this chest. 2 Venedal's Tears, 96 gold. And a Traveller's Kit plus 8. For Harding. No, not really. Breaking armor with a detonation reduces Harding's ability cooldowns. That's not bad. But I will not take it. Yeah, I'd rather have the penetration, I think. Okay. And let's get down. Can we jump over to there? Oh, really? Really? Gah. That's so silly. That is so silly. Honestly. Okay. Can we get up there? Is that going to be a slide? We just can't get up there. Okay. Okay. Let's continue on then where we were going, because it's the only way forwards. Okay, just some heartwood.
Lift's stuck. Looks like a rock wedged in the mechanism.
I might be able to help with that.
Okay. Help me out, Harding. Okay. How did they get up here then? Alright, so they couldn't use this lift, so why has the blight taken over behind them? We've got all those people near the surface of this Kalshar rock, which is completely blocked off to get any higher except for the alluvion. It's completely blocked off. So how are these people getting here then? How? Okay. Well, let's go. Yeah, okay. 3 heartwood and 3 imperial weave. So is that the source of, that's the source of all of the blight cyst things? Okay. And that's where we're going to go to get over this blockage. And back down. Okay. Well then, let's see what we've got. Down that way. Mining tunnel. Alright. One that way, one this way. Going up. Okay. Going up. Well, what do we have first? Hey. Weaver's Spool for Imperial Weave. Mournful Band for Emmerich. Revival charges. No, I like that. I like the vulnerability to necrotic that he's got. And 6 gold. Whoops. What was that? Did I just use a potion? I think I used a potion. Whoops. Never mind. Never mind. No, we can't jump up there. Well. Let's keep looking around. Empty coin purse. Oh well. Oh well. And that's a way down. Okay. So we're actually going just one way to get to both.
I bet it's this way.
What, the only way left? Yeah, Harding, I bet it's this way. Okay. And this one is blocked off. 2 pure ore, 3 heartwood. Let's duck in here then. Hey. 4 pure ore. 2 flawless crystal. And 2 imperial weave. Is that it? That's it. Okay. Well, nice to know. And let's continue. Okay. I mean, you're not really that big, Rook, but okay. I suppose it is dragging me this way first, so let's come this way. Darkspawn. Let's come this way. 1 heartwood. 1 heartwood. 2 flawless crystal. Okay. Alright. So, could that have been another way? Okay. That might be a way down. Well, let's get into this then.
Trouble nearby.
Okay. Up there. Okay. So there. And there. Okay. Ah, okay. That's just for Harding to use her power. Okay. Well. Brilliant. Alright. 4 Imperial Weave. And I think that's it. Yeah, we've got a river of lava down there. Wow. It must be so warm here. So warm. Alright. Okay, and there is a chest right there. Can we just jump up? Yes, we can. Ceramic vase, Venedal's tears, mayhem in gold +8. That's a lot less physical damage. A lot more stagger though. But no. No, you've got something good already. Okay. I wonder what this was. A bridge of some sort. Were they working on a second level to the bridge? Maybe. Yep, let's go. Okay. Can't get any higher, so it's down on this side. Yeah.
Why does it feel like there's someone watching us?
Because there is, apparently. There's an oracle. 6 gold. 2 heartwood. And this oracle is the one that we're here to speak to, so think nice thoughts. Say complimentary things. Okay. Hey. 4 pure ore. And 38 gold. Sweet. Alright then. Ah, a dark spawn. Okay.
Nice one.
I know, I know. Okay. Nice and easy.
I hate fighting darkspawn. And they're everywhere down here. What are the chances we won't see any more of them?
Very low. Very low. Yep. 3 pure ore. 3 heartwood. No, we can't knock that down. Okay. Let's come and grab my remains if I can. Ooh. Hang on. 10 gold and a note. Torn journal page. Was wide awake again before the 3rd mark. That's 4 days in a row. I swear it's that hum. Constant and deep, coming from all around. No one hears it in the waking hours above all the activity. As I was lying there, I saw the glow again. Red and passing from the shadow of one rock to another. Tried to wake Farah to prove I wasn't just seeing things, but she sleeps deep. Lucky her. Okay. Well, well, well. Red glow. Red glow. So, is it actually red lyrium, or is it just the blight? Because that has a red glow now. Lyrium dust, 5 pure ore, 3 fade touched ore, gnarled talon. Again, let's start working on you. Going to there. And yeah, okay. Also going to there. And moving off to there. Alright, so, any goodies? Any goodies around? There's lots of things to destroy. Which gets me some heartwood. But not much else. I suppose there's anything... Yeah? There is something here. Ceramic vase, 2 fade touched crystal. Ensign's helm, +8. Okay, that is a medium helm though. And I really don't want to lose this. So, no. We're just going to ignore that. Okay. Okay. Seems to be it. So, let's come around this way. And hit you. Alright, so... Is this This guy just trying to kill us. Let's get down here. There we go. So, that was only one. Not that one. So, next way. Let's get the other way now. Okay.
Wait, did anyone else see that? I thought I saw someone.
Someone down here?
Maybe it was just a shadow.
I didn't see anything, Harding. Sorry. You must be imagining it.
Get ready.
Well, Davrin did say the shadows would mess with your mind, Harding. I guess that's what's happening. That must be it. Let's have a look around first. Okay. Oh, we're not getting over there. Yep, so we're gonna have to go across that way. Harding, let's get this done.
Of course.
What else can you do with this power, Harding? What else? I mean, you can move rocks around, great, but what else? Surely you should be able to do other things with it. You're just not trying.
You got it.
Okay. Ooh. Alright, alright. It's unlikely I'll be able to make that, so I'm not going to try. A curious stone. Okay. And down. Don't suppose there's anything underneath there? No? Okay, well, we'll continue, guys. Ah. Goodies. 2 flawless crystal, 2 heartwood, 2 heartwood. Okay. And it's just up here. Ah, more darkspawn. This has already been killed. Already been killed. And the cyst should be around this way. Nope, it's not. Okay. Sorry, guys. Ah, okay. A frenzied ogre. Okay. Let's get into you. A sound strike, death from above, or battle cry. Ah, okay. You can shred, I can void blade, and I guess you can do death from above.
Let's destroy this blight and get out of here.
Yeah, oozing remnant, Venedal's tears. Nice and easy. Okay. Hey, mineral clay, dragonfire catalyst, and 6 pure ore. Fantastic. We didn't need to use any ultimate or anything like that. So. Exactly the same as the other side. Okay. So, that's a lot of dead darkspawn. Why? Why? Did this ogre kill all the other darkspawn? How interesting. I guess the darkspawn don't
Lights
get
cleared
along
out.
anymore.
Think we can get through the door now? Let's go check with Stalgard.
Yeah. Dragonfire catalyst. Very unlikely I'll be able to make that. Yeah. Let's just go. 2 gold. Okay. Anything hidden around here? No. Alright. And nothing up here. That I can tell. No. Okay. Alright. And let's go. Lovely. Okay. So we got a few little cyst things. One there, and one there. Beautiful. Okay, we need to accompany Harding, reach the Lyrium Sanctum with Harding. Yep, just a sec. I'm gonna have a look around. Okay. Well, it's a little creepy that the doorway you want to go through is so saturated with blight, but okay.
You did good work. The blight growths have weakened.
So, we can keep going?
Yes. Come.
Okay. Lyrium Sanctum. Okay, mineral clay, 3 flawless crystal. Alright, so considering we know that lyrium is the blood of the Titans, either there's a Titan around that bled a lot here, or maybe we're currently inside one, who knows? But that's a lot of lyrium. 3 pure ore, 2 flawless crystal. Can't get any higher. Okay. Oh yeah, this is a lot.
Mind yourself and show respect when you enter the sanctum.
Yes, of course. But who are we meeting?
I will let her speak for herself. But we of Kal Sharok revere her deeply for being one with the stone. They say she was once from Orzammar, but she speaks very little of her past.
Right, okay. Once
There
from
was blight
Orzammar.
everywhere outside of those doors. But here, it's clean.
There's some kind of protected magic around this place. Strong enough to keep the darkspawn away.
Really? Okay, cool. We can just do that.
The song.
Let's collect this.
Do you hear it? Coming from...
Hang on. Castless. Life is change and death stagnation. To survive, we discarded what was for what was needed. Lineage, status, history, honor. The blight consumed it all and made Kal Sharok castless.
From all around us.
Okay, so Kal Sharok did away with the caste system. That's good.
I would love to look around more. Do you think Stalgard would mind?
I think he'd be fine with it.
Whether he actually would, we don't know. You'd have to ask him. But I think it is fine. Because I also want to look around. We came in from that one, didn't we? So. Flawless crystal. Okay. Hopefully this isn't showing disrespect. You know, just running around looking at all of their stuff. Foreman's log, first excerpt. The upper sections were stripped when the Valdecines were stewards of the Hollow. Historical records and evidence indicate that the entire cavern was lined with lyrium. Shafts were dug to access the mineral deeper down, but the sudden fall of House Valdecine derailed those plans. The second blight left the entire site inaccessible and the project was abandoned. Paragon Matez, the Reborn. Paragon Matez Salak. Born a warrior, was the first to change. After the desolation, he traded his sword for a smith's hammer to become what Kalsharok needed most. Alright. That's a forgotten coin, okay. So is that all they mean by they changed? They just stopped being their caste and became what was needed? Interesting. I doubt it's going to be that simple. Really doubt it'll be that simple. Okay. I'm going to find out shortly, so let's just go. Okay, I'm right behind you again. Or in front of you. Okay. Okay. Wow. Look at it, it's pulsing. Okay. And there is a chest, a hammer, 5 Imperial Weave, unburnable band, burning stuff, no thank you, and Foreman's Log, 2nd excerpt. She told him about the site and called it Hold Vaskar. The Deshirs figured she was talking about the mine at Veldsine's Hollow from ancient times. Lost in the Second Blight, they said. Listen, and I will show you how, she replied. Then she went silent for 8 days, and all of them went home but one. Hold Vaskar, the place that waits. Okay. Listen to who? Listen to what? Probably not her, since she went silent for 8 days. Maybe the stone? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. All right. This is a huge space. A huge space. And no one's here except for us. It's a waste of space, really. Kalsharok didn't, expand into this area? I would have expected them to, considering how nice and built up it is. But there's no one here. They're all further up instead. Wasted space. Really. Wasted.
We have arrived.
But I don't see anyone.
There. She's waiting.
Okay. She's waiting up there. Nothing down here. Okay then. Harding, let's get you up to meet this person. A statue? Okay. Let's have a look around first. Can't get through there. Can't get through there. Yeah, okay. Everything's blocked off. At least until we speak to him. Okay, let's investigate.
Thank you for leading her here, Stalguard. They call me the Oracle.
I don't like this. Is that a person? Wow. Oh, be careful. Is that a person?
Is that a rock that just looks like a person, or a person that looks like a rock?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, good, thanks.
I know you. Don't I?
Once I was Volta, as you were Lace, then Scout, and now something else.
All this
That's Volta.
Is this what I am? Am I like you?
I cannot tell you what you are. Look within and remember. Remember when the earth was alive and the Titans walked the land. In one voice they sang a chorus of creation and of connection.
Isatuno. The song.
When the Titans fell, we awoke, but the melody was already lost.
The dwarves.
We were always just shattered fragments of a greater whole.
The stone sense. My magic. It's Titan magic. But why? Why did this happen? Why do I remember Isatuno? What happened to the Titans?
There's something else here. It's found you.
Okay. Something else. Oh, we've got some upbeat music anyway while it's loading.
I didn't do anything!
Wrath of the Stone. Oh, okay.
Never seen that in any monster manuals.
Get out of there! Deep stalkers. That construct probably riled up the wildlife.
Yeah, probably. Lovely. Nice and easy. And we leveled up. We got a skill point. Can we have some remains? Do you have remains? No remains. Okay. Well, never mind. Okay, so the stone doesn't like us very much. Ooh. Let's open the chest. Broken gear. 2 Dragonfire Catalyst. Scout's Compassion +8. Okay, well she's already equipped it. But detonations grant the whole party 25% penetration for 10 seconds. Lovely. Very lovely. Okay. Let's get up here. Is she gonna be angry now? When were you mean to a Titan, Harding?
Everyone alive?
Did you feel it? Fury. Such fury. And with you as its mark.
Me? But why?
We can take them? Yes. Why? Oh, because you're powerful. No, why? Why?
Good question. Harding hasn't done anything bad, right?
There are horrors in the depths. They have awakened to you now. Look within for your answers. And beware.
No, wait! I have more questions!
Huh.
She does that. Riddles, riddles, riddles. Oh, I'm a rock.
But those weren't answers! She gave me nothing! Come back! Make her come back!
Harding?
Ugh. It's alright. I'm alright. Sorry. We're done. Let's just get out of here.
Okay, the Revere of the Stone, but then his words did not sound very reverent just there. Oh, she does that. Riddles, riddles, riddles. Oh, nope, I'm a rock. That's not very reverent. So is he not one of the ones that revere Volta?
Oh, hey.
You're brooding? Want company? That oracle was intense. I'll book up. You want some company?
You look like you could use someone to talk to.
I'm that obvious?
You're being uncharacteristically quiet.
I try to be cheerful. It helps me, and I think it makes other people feel better. But since we saw the Oracle, I don't know.
You're allowed to feel off balance. That experience with the Oracle was intense.
But I got nothing out of her except vague hints and even more vague warnings. This was supposed to be a good thing.
One small hurdle doesn't erase what's good about this.
I just wish I knew what to do.
Okay. I don't know, but I'm here. Focus on the job. Keep safe. Oh. Keep safe. Can you give me a little bit more? Keep safe from what? Keep what safe? I assume it's meaning to not obsess over it, maybe? Don't obsess over it, just stay safe. But that's basically the same as focus on the job, isn't it? So just keep safe. It's a nicer way of saying that, I guess. Yeah.
No matter what, we'll make sure you're safe.
How?
We watch out for you and prepare for a fight.
You think it'll be a fight?
When is it not?
Maybe there's nothing to do now, but wait and see. I'm grateful for all your encouragement. This would be so much harder without your support.
Anytime, Harding. Anytime.
Damn right her new magic is a gift.
Harding left the Oracle Sanctum disappointed. Maybe she'd expected too much. Maybe there were no answers to be had. Seething with questions, she forgot the Oracle's dire warning. But far below the surface, something was moving, determined to be seen, and fighting to be remembered.
Right, okay. Yeah, I don't like that it took us straight out of Kalsharok. I would have liked to have had a bit more time to talk to the dwarves there. Valta might not be able to help, but someone else could have. You know. But no, we just left them. Oh, something's hunting you. Anyway, let's go back to the lighthouse. Codex updated. Harding's bond and Davrin's bonds have increased. Stalgard brought Harding to the mysterious Oracle, who also has a connection to the Titans, the predecessors of the dwarves. However, the meeting was interrupted by a sinister force the Oracle believes now hunts Harding. Okay, but didn't give us any help whatsoever as to what that force could be, where it is, or why it's hunting her. But it's fine. We don't care. We just left. We just left. You know, it took over one of the statues in the Oracle's sanctum. But never mind. I'm sure all of the unprotected dwarves down there are... They're fine. You know, why wouldn't they be? To Rook and Harding. Irilyn said she'd get this to you. I just wanted to thank you both for coming to my aid in Alathon Forest. I got separated from my crew and took a tumble into a ravine, injured my leg and only barely managed to drag myself to that small ruin for shelter. When you found me, I'd been lying there for over 2 days. The vultures were starting to gather. I know I'd be dead now if you hadn't found me. Harding, I hope you found the answers you seek about your stone magic. I hope it helps to know that your ability saved at least one life. Mine. Verin of the Veil Jumpers. Oh my gosh, Verin, that was ages ago. That was ages ago. Well, good to know. Good to know. At least we've got that. At least we've got that. So, anything else anyone else wants to say? No? No one else has anything? Okay, well, I guess it's speak to Solus now then. Might as well track that. Okay. And you know what? No. Let's see if you can say anything before we leave. No? Okay. We'll check out Varric, because I don't want to fall behind on his little remarks. I want them to stay relevant, so real quick.
Shit. You shouldn't have to deal with all this, Rook. The sooner I can get out of here, the better.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. I shouldn't have to deal with this. But yeah, okay, we're either very out of sync with the events that are going on and Varric's comments, or he doesn't have any comments and he's just gone to generic ones. Well, we don't know. But I will leave it here, and next episode we will have our chat with Solus and move on the main story, I guess. So, I hope you've enjoyed this. If you did, hit the like button and subscribe. I upload 5 videos a week, so hit the bell for notifications. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.